that you're taking a couple hours, an hour or two out of your busy Christmas Eve to come and worship with us and to hear a word from Pastor Nate. We're just so glad you're here. I hope that you enjoy the songs that we've got lined up for us tonight. Just some great worship songs. We only get to do it once or twice a year, so hopefully everyone can enjoy that. And we're going to get started with "Oh, What a Glorious Night." If you want to stand and sing with us.
Keeping watch over their flocks at night, an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today in the town of David a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger." And suddenly there appeared with a great appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest heaven, and on earth peace to those on whom his favor rests."
Good job, girl. Yeah. Hello, Merry Christmas. How y'all doing?
Stood by his father's side.
ahead and have a seat. First of all, Merry Christmas. All right, let me let you get settled in. We're going to try that one more again, all right? Merry Christmas. All right, Peasy, if you can hit some house lights real quick. What we're going to do, you got your kids all settled in now. You got them reined in, I should say. Well, now we're going to let them loose, all right? I need all the kids to come on up front. Come on up front right here. Man, here family matters, and we are all about the children, man. They should have coloring books for during service. They should have a little gift of some awesome pencils to take home with them. They're going to get some cool treats here in just a little bit. All right, and here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to sit right here kind of in a half circle. We're going to look up and make sure you can see the screen. All right? We're going to share with you guys a Christmas story. And there's a lot of different stories that you can tell at Christmas time. And I searched and searched and searched, and I thought, what is the best story we could tell our kids tonight for Christmas? And guess what the best story is? Why do we celebrate Christmas? Anybody know? Jesus' birth, right? So whose birthday is it? Jesus' birthday. So I'm going to tell you guys. Sure, son, sure, I agree. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read you guys the Christmas story from a kid's version, all right? And what I'm going to do is, when I point to you guys, I want you to say, that makes no sense. All right? Can you do that? All right, we're going to practice. You ready? Set, go.
That makes no sense.
All right, that makes no sense. So here we're going to read this story. Go ahead, Todd Bride. And this is basically called The First Christmas. All right? Do we have any other babies in here today that celebrate their very first Christmas? I think I saw a couple in the back. That's pretty cool. Well, this is the story of the very first one. All right? So here's what how the story goes. Way long, long, long ago. Somebody say long time.
Long time.
In a land super, super far away. Everybody look like you're looking far away. Long ago, in a land far away, an angel told Mary she would have a baby. Do you know the story? The baby's going to be baby Jesus, all right? So I want you to think about this. An angel comes up to Mary, who was going to have Jesus Christ born to her. And when the angel looked at Mary, Mary probably looked at the angel and said, you are historically correct. Don't be afraid, is what he said. All right? But Tyler, go on to the next slide. Here's what we're going to do. When the angel, you're more theologically correct than your pastor, little man. That's awesome. So we're going to be married for a second, okay? And we're going to pretend I'm the angel Gabriel. And I'm going to say, hey, you're going to have a baby. And Mary's going to say, that makes no sense. How could that happen? All right, go ahead for the next slide. That makes no sense. But here's what happened. The angel told Mary that she was going to have a baby. And so Mary and Joseph went to Bethlehem. Can everybody say Bethlehem?
Bethlehem.
All right. So Mary and Joseph went to Bethlehem. And guess what? There was no room in the inn. There was no room at the Airbnb. There was no room to get inside and to have this baby. So they're looking. Go ahead, Ty Bride. And there was no room in the inn, so they had to stay in a stable. All right? So I want you to think of this. Jesus, this is the gospel presentation. It's like Jesus is going to be the King of the world. He is going to save all people, and he's going to be born in a manger in a stable. So I would say to that makes no sense. Jesus, who's going to be the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, is going to be born in a manger in a stable. When you think of animals, what's your favorite kind of animal? Go ahead, just yell it out. Yeah, exactly, kind of like a farm. And what kind of animals were probably in there? What's some of your favorite animals? Horses and things. Do you think maybe it might have kind of smelled kind of funny in there, right? And it was kind of crazy. And this is where Jesus was going to be born, which absolutely makes no sense. Go ahead, Todd Bride. So here's the thing. That night, while they're in the manger, guess who was born? Jesus was born that night. Everybody kind of pretend like you got a baby in your arms. Like look at little baby Jesus. And he was born that night. Go ahead. I mean, Jace could keep telling the story, but it'd be a lot better if we could fire it up there. Then, when they had news that baby Jesus was going to be born, angels went to the shepherds and told them the good news. And guess what the shepherds probably thought? So imagine, you're out taking care of your dog. What's up, dude? It's so hard not to say hey. That's right, the shepherds were getting the wolves away. Jace, you gotta stop your breaking heart. It's so beautiful. And they're doing it, yes, son. And can y'all do like a shepherd, like you have your shepherd staff here? And that means some of you be like sheep. And an angel comes and says, there's a baby born that's gonna be the King of Kings. And what did the shepherds think and say? Makes no sense. And then 3 wise men. Yeah, what's up, son? That's right, God rocks. I'm sure that's what he said. So then, there's these wise men and these magi, and they were told to follow a star. Now, if you're wanting to go somewhere and know where to go, does it make any sense to follow a star? What would you say to that? 3 wise men followed a star, and they brought gifts for the baby Jesus. I want you guys to think about, oh, hey, look, Becky Tolston will punch you, Hayden. Back up. I want y'all to think about this. What is your favorite Christmas gift you've ever gotten? Think about a cool gift. Just shout out some gifts that you've gotten. What's something you've gotten before? Maybe a baby doll, some Legos, right? I know you got some pretty sweet Legos. Well, here's the thing. They brought gifts to the baby Jesus. Oh, yes, that would be awesome. This is your cue, Tyler. This was the very first Christmas, all right? So kids, I want you to think about this. The reason why we celebrate Christmas, the reason why we're going to get up tomorrow, we're going to open presents, some of us are going to open them tonight, is because of the coolest gift that was ever given, which is baby Jesus. But when you think about Jesus coming from all the way in heaven down to this earth, that just doesn't make sense. And that's just crazy. It also doesn't make sense to give you Christmas cookies and ask you to go back and sit in your seats. But guess what? That's what we're about to do. So everybody, all the kids, we want you to have a cookie. Parents, if it's cool with you, let them eat them right there in their seat. We want you to enjoy. They have coloring books. They can color during service. They can dance during service. Tonight and every week is all about these kids, man. We want them to enjoy. So as you get your cookie, you go on back and have a seat and chill with your moms, your dads, your grandparents, whoever brought you here today. And we're going to continue to worship. Can everybody stand on your feet? We're going to sing a song about the light of the world, which represents this awesome, awesome gift that just doesn't make sense.
For a miracle, the heart longs for a little bit of hope. Oh come, Emmanuel. The child prays for peace on earth, and she's
what Nate's going to be talking about tonight. As always, before we do our greeting, I wanted to share that so you guys can be thinking about that and meditating on it and what that's going to mean for you. So today's big idea is, what a strange gift. So as you think about that, go ahead and greet those around you. Shake a hand, hug a neck, say Merry Christmas.
Three coloring books left. And I don't think one of them are going to get into this time.
Merry Christmas. Hey girls, Merry Christmas. I'll see you girls. It's not.
Becky's iPad's muted.
She's always shy. I had one.
Bob's been coming to church for a while now. Amidst the busyness, work, and life, he wants to grow closer to the Lord. He feels like something's missing. He reads his Bible, well, sometimes. He's attending a home group, and even listening to podcasts of old sermons. But try as he might, he just feels like something's missing. Then Bob heard a teaching on giving financially. He felt a little convicted, knowing that he and his family were not regularly tithing 10%. But he wondered, does God really command me to give the first 10% to the church? Does the church really even need the money? Or what's in it for me? Why should I give? Bob decided to dig a little deeper and look into it for himself. So he opened his Bible. And really didn't know where to look. So he Googled Bible passages about money. He was very surprised to find a large number of verses about tithing, and not just in the Old Testament. Jesus himself taught about tithing to the local church. Now Bob was really feeling convicted. He was beginning to see why the tithe was so important. It wasn't about the church needing money or trying to scam him in some way. It was a question of the heart. Bob repented of his disobedience, and he started to return the first 10% of his income to God. He was pleasantly surprised to see breakthroughs in many areas of his life. His relationship with his children, his marriage, and even his finances began to improve. Bob thought back to one of the verses that he'd read about the time. Test me in this, says the Lord, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out my blessing upon you.
Okay, so we're going to take this opportunity to go ahead and take up our offering. There's the baskets at the end of the row. If you want to take them and pass them down. You can also drop your gift in the box on the back of the wall on your way out. You can also go to our website, lifespringsc.org, and you will find a link there where you can give online. You can also download an app, make it quick and easy. You can have recurring gifts set up. Anything that you are able to give today not only helps with the day-to-day functions of our of Lifespring Church, but also with our ministry and our outreach here in our own community. You're welcome to stand, do whatever you need to do as we continue to worship and let us adore.
Savior of humanity. Unto us a child is born.